Hi, good morning, guys. I'm gonna be doing a video today. We're gonna see what pops up for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday, or whenever you see this. Alright, guys. We got esoteric knowledge. So maybe you guys heard of this before. Maybe you want to dive deeper into it. Maybe you guys have straight hair. Maybe you guys are a little bit snobby, or you know somebody who's a bit snobby. Maybe you know a Virgo who's snobby, or maybe you guys are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, Venus. Maybe your birthday's in November. So maybe you guys also have Scorpio placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or you have a lot of Mercury and Pluto aspecting your houses, planets. Or maybe you guys need to strategize right now. You know, Virgos, they're very, OCD in a way. Well, some are, at least. You know, Scorpios, they analyze, they plan, they attack, they strike. Maybe you guys are planning something. We got May. What is that? I think that's Gemini or Taurus. Just paranoid, no projection. So maybe you guys are getting better at knowing when you're paranoid and you're not projecting, or you should know when. Because I've made this in another video. A lot of people project, right? But then there's people who are actually paranoid because they've seen it happen or it's happened to them, so they're just paranoid it's gonna happen, but they're not actually doing what they're saying. We got a hoe. Maybe you guys are dealing with a hoe. Maybe there's a hoe around. Breadwinner. Maybe you guys are a breadwinner, or you want a breadwinner. Wants to own you. They look to you. Okay, so maybe there's a breadwinner who wants to own you guys in an intense way. I don't think it's in a bad way. Maybe they have a crush on you. Maybe this is your partner. Maybe you guys like playing video games, or they like playing video games. Maybe you guys are wanting friends. You're attracting something right now. Disguise. Maybe you guys need to disguise, or stay sober. Yeah, so maybe some of you guys need to stay sober right now, and you need to disguise yourself right now in a way, if it's for you. I don't think you're disguising yourself in a bad way. Maybe if you feel like you're around a lot of hoes or like players, you need to disguise a part of yourself, or just be honest. So yeah, so maybe you guys' birthday is in September, November, May, or something happened in those months. You might be Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, or you know people like that. Maybe you know snobby people, or maybe it's calling you out in your own snobby way. Look into the sky calendar. Maybe you guys just bought a calendar, or you need a calendar. Spot others like you, silent agreement, continue the course. Yes. So when I wrote that down, I meant like if you find other awakened souls, or like people who think like you, who want to achieve the same things like you don't have to announce it to everybody, especially if you're around people who aren't awakened or who aren't the greatest. You kind of got to keep something personal right now, I guess. Oh, pretty eyes. Maybe you guys have pretty eyes, or someone thinks you have pretty eyes. And then we got demonic attachment. So maybe somebody has a demonic attachment towards them. Maybe you guys already know. Maybe someone's in denial about it. We got queen. You are for me, baby. Sorry for my ways, abuser, or abuse. Yeah, I don't think you guys want any sorry excuses. Sorry. Yeah, I think you guys are just done. What is that demonic attachment though? I hope that doesn't scare some of you guys. It could just be like negative mindsets, entities. Maybe you guys work with demonic attachments as well. You know, also too, I feel like if you're like drinking and like doing drugs and all this, like it could bring in like negative spirits that are trying to like feed off of your negative emotions and stuff as well. With the heartbreak here. 2 of Wands. 10 of Swords. The Hierophant. The Devil. Okay. So I feel like for some of you guys, maybe this person has a demonic attachment too. I feel like right now some people are like in the middle, whether they're heartbreak or their traumas, near-death experiences. Something is close to them, around them, near them, and they're being tested right now by the world, what side they're going to choose. Are they going to choose the light or the dark? Or are they able to work with both? And there's this one reader who talks about like, you know, because our polarity, we have the light and the dark. With the demonic attachment, I don't necessarily think like actual like demons like killing people. Okay, that's different because there are actually people who are possessed and like are actually like killing people because of their entities. But I feel like personal experience, I've met some people, but some of them are aware, right? And some of them are actually trying. This reminds me of Constantine. You guys seen the movie Constantine? Maybe you guys made something, put you guys really down and you guys didn't handle it right, or this person didn't handle it right. So you're given a choice right now. Maybe some of you accidentally talked to something darker, or this darker energy came in to protect you. This is gonna sound like a fairy tale or like a make-believe movie, but I feel like sometimes too, like you're surrounded by darker energies and they could be in your spirit team to help you fight off other people's demonic entities. But I feel like this darker presence, maybe it could mistake itself for something scary, but you have to be open to this. And I'm not saying be open to the devil. No, it's way more complicated and more complex. I feel like you guys... Okay, so there's a pile where there is like something demonic actually controlling somebody because they're not in control of themselves, so they let the negative energies work through them too much and it possesses them too much. But that there's some people who are really aware and they're very in tune with their faith and with God and the light, and they can work with these darker energies to help them to like kind of have them on their team. Not like they're controlling it and owning it, but there's like a pact where it helps you, protects you, and like it's kind of like your guard dog in a way, but I don't want to say that either because that sounds like degrading. But yeah, I feel like you guys really have the forces, the good and the bad, but you're not out here killing people, you're not out here doing anything. It's just here to protect you. Maybe this is like a dark family member who passed away, who's trying to redempt themselves, or some darker like entity who's like here to help you, and they're able to like go get out of where they're at, like kind of redempting themselves. So yeah, or it could just be like a darker presence, like, you know, like a Hecate, Kalima, yeah, just more of like darker presence, but they're actually like really good, but people see them as dark. I hope that makes sense. I hope this doesn't scare some of you guys, but this isn't for everybody. But remember, there's different sides, so know your side, know your team, know who's around you. And yeah, this took a turn, but